So we got limoncello, a little sweeter lemon liqueur.
Okay, that's enough. I got it. He's a man model. Like this guy was like, did you not see? Like, sorry, I respect.
I watch Hello Okanagan from Penticton.
Hey guys, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to see all the cool content we post on there.
And don't forget, we're a YouTube show, so subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And smash that like button on some of your favorite videos as well. All right, we're here at Wildflower Distillery, and we're here with Sunny. Thank you for joining us, Sunny.
Oh, thanks for coming by.
Amazing, amazing. So tell us a little bit about Wildflower, how it came about, and what it is today.
Wildflower is a creation that we came up with, I guess during COVID, as many people sort of decided to leave their existing jobs. We wanted to do something a little bit less corporate, a little bit more our own. So myself and my wife came up with the idea of, we originally decided to do it because A, we like spirits, we love spirits, we love the craft sort of products, and we thought we could do it better. So we literally sat down on a Saturday, came up with the idea that we want to do it, started looking around for a location, found this location, and 2 weeks later, we started the business. We base our products entirely on quality of spirit, quality of ingredient, and we have a huge passion for making it really wonderful.
Everybody knows the building because it was a popular, I mean, still is a popular live venue next door as well, the Hub. It was called, was it something on Martin, you guys? What was it called before?
Tugs on Martin, yeah.
What was it called?
Tugs.
Before Tugs, even.
Oh, Old World?
I can't remember what it was, but it's always been a lot. Okay, we'll get back. Okay.
Nobody remembers what it was called in the 1800s, Peter.
Shut up. So a lot of people know the building because of the live venue that's next door. What was here before you guys came here? Was it a distillery or you guys built it from scratch?
No, it was a distillery before we got here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it wasn't a very well-running distillery, so we did a lot of maintenance, a lot of upgrades to the machinery.
Yeah.
We completely redid the boiler system, completely redid all the electrical, redid a bunch of the insulation. We spent about a year sort of making it the way it is now.
And now, how many years ago was this again?
We bought the building in 2022.
Wow, cool. And I mean, I've got in my hand just one of your bottles here. What are you guys famous for? Like which product itself?
So we started off with just 2 products. We were mainstreaming everything that we did. So we only did a vodka and a Saigon style gin, which are the yellow bottle, which is the vodka, and the green bottle, which is our signature gin.
Oh, I just happened to grab the vodka.
Yeah.
I was looking for a prop and it was my favorite thing. Okay, but I gotta grab something here. What is this beautiful bottle here? Like, what do you use this for?
So we host periodic tiki nights. So we just had one about, I believe it was in March.
No, it's
February? Yeah, in February. And we use these glasses, so these glasses sort of come apart, put them here, you mix the drinks in them, and then you can do anything, we put in, dried ice to make them smoke and all that sort of stuff. And the boys do an amazing job.
So you have actual mixologists probably that work here.
We do actual mixology here. So there's no standard drinks. You're not going to find it. We don't use Cokes. We don't use any pops or anything like that. Everything we do here is fully craft. So we do pure mixology across the board. All the drinks that we make are from our own recipe designs that we do. Everything you'll find on the menu is our own recipes. We can do classic cocktails. We do classic cocktails, but the vast
Are you doing beverages what ladies and gentlemen really like?
Exactly.
Not for boys and girls.
Yeah, we harken ourselves back to sort of the 1930s.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah, where mixology was an actual art before the whole idea of mixing pops and soda waters and all kinds of things with snakes and stuff. We really believe that a drink should be a drink. It should be something special. It should be an experience. And in doing so, we come up with fun things like this. We have some beautiful glassware that my wife has found. And we pour a drink like a drink is supposed to be poured. So for example, when we pour a brandy, we actually heat the brandy on another glass with boiling water. Our cocktails are shaken properly in glassware. We use everything from bitters to handmade spirits. All of our spirits, our base spirits are our own. So our gins, our vodkas, we actually make a limoncello as well. We actually now have 3 gins. We have a rose gin, which is absolutely stunning. We have a Saigon gin, which is the classic. And we've just come up with a lemon gin, which is a wonderful mixing gin.
So why don't you take us to the back and show us where the magic actually all happens?
Sure, yeah.
Let's start going back there.
So our systems are fairly streamlined. What we do is everything happens in a circle. So everything starts at the flavor basing table. Here we make all the spirits. We actually use a full scientific method on how to make flavor profiling and stuff like that. We have a micro still here, which we use to build up the base flavors. From there, we move on to where we do the mashing.
Don't show this. This is where all the secret chemistry is done. Don't look at this.
But we actually do full grinding right from the base to grain. So from here, the grain is then heated and the sugar water is brought out from the grain itself. It's then pumped into the fermentation tanks. And we're actually building a portable bar for outside. We're going to be doing a bunch of things outside, so we're building a portable bar for that. So the fermentation tanks are where we do the base ferment. This is actually typically where most of the breweries stop. They'll build their beers in here and then they'll bottle. This is actually where we start. So from here we get our base ferment or our wash for our distillate. We come over here to distill itself. Most of our spirits are distilled, depending on if we're talking about whiskey. So we are building a whiskey program right now. We have one set of whiskey, one set of brandy available.
So these are aging right now
as we speak. So those guys over there are full of whiskey.
These ones too.
Okay. Those guys are full of whiskey.
Wow.
And these guys here, the smaller ones, are full of brandy.
Nice.
And so we are actually one of the only distilleries, one of the only craft distilleries that are making a brandy right now. And,
wow.
Yes, we're going to be doing a tasting in the late spring, early summer. And that allows us to kind of do our first run, first flavor profiling to see if we need to re-barrel these. We'll put them in new barrels, different barrels to get different flavors, or if we want to keep them in and let them keep sort of moving all the flavors.
Very cool.
But then
I like this machinery here. We've been to a few distilleries, but we call this like the octopus tentacle or something. It's pretty cool.
This is our beautiful Mueller still. So this is a German still that came to us about 2.5 years ago. We did a full rebuild on all the seals. We actually had the owner of Mueller Stills show up here yesterday. They were visiting their daughter in Vancouver, and they decided to come and do a visit of all of where their stills are. And so they came up here because they realized we had one of them, and she was wonderful. I actually didn't even realize who they were. I spoke to her on the phone several times. This was 2 years ago to get parts and stuff when we were doing a rebuild on this. And she came in and she recognized me from my voice.
Wow.
On the phone. And she's like, I spoke to you on the phone. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, 2 years ago, you were asking for parts and seals for your Mueller still. I'm like,
She remembered.
She remembered me from my voice. It was unbelievable.
Crazy.
And then she told me who she was. And I was blown away. I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is the
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
so this is what we call a reflux, or it's a column and reflux still. So depending on what we want to do with it, it'll do a few different things. We put all of the wash in here. This is the kettle where all of the stuff goes in to start its boiling. From there, it goes up this column, so it comes out what's called the onion hat, out and into the column. The column can be used in 2 different ways. It's either a pot still where the distillate goes straight up into the flagellator and into the condensation chamber, or depending on how many times we want to distill it, we flip different plates down. So if we were to turn these guys on, we got to turn the breakers on. But typically what will happen is you'll flip one of these plates down, 2 of these plates down, 3 of these plates down, depending on how much distillate and how strong you want your liquor. It will then do a secondary distillation here, all the way up. So you get this wonderful control where you're able to figure out exactly how much alcohol you want, how much flavor you want, how much flavor you want to let through, and how clean you want the alcohol.
It is a science. I mean, it's a science
yeah.
project. I mean, I'm looking at all these like scientific tools here as well. And then we even saw the periodic table on the back there.
Yeah, I mean,
Awesome.
this is literally what you do in
Yeah.
second and third year chemistry in university.
Well, let's see how the chemistry actually tastes.
Oh yeah.
Let's go back to the
we-
tasting area.
One of my favorite parts of the, of the business. I've got a couple of really great helpers in the back. I've got 2 apprentices that are learning the trade right now, and they're really spectacular at what they do. They're hardworking boys. Everyone here is really spectacular. I've got a really good staff. I'm very lucky. So yeah.
And do you book tours or anything like that? Is there buses that usually come down here too? Are you part of anything like
So
that?
that's going to be starting this summer. Again, we're
Okay.
not even 1 year open yet, so
Yeah.
that's all going to be starting this summer.
Okay.
We've got a few bus tours that are planning on coming down. We're working with a couple of the wine tours as well.
Good.
That are going to be ending here. We do a paint night.
Yeah.
2 to 3 times a month. So we do both a dry paint night as well as a sip and paint, where we have cocktails and such like that as well. We are going to be doing, again, you saw we were building the portable bar. We're going to be doing pop-up cocktail lounges. The city has allowed us to, they give it as a special permit to allow us to do that this summer to see how it goes.
Yeah.
On top of that, we're going to be doing pop-ups in Vancouver and Cologne as well.
Sweet.
So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So let's have a drink.
Sounds good.
Or there's the lower one where you basically like flick it off and catch it.
Yep.
Or then you can just do kind of like those, but that's always scary. And then you can do it with the left hand too. But yeah, I don't do those very often.
Also because you don't have a lot of space.
Yeah.
I mean, you do this and you're smashing stuff.
Yeah, well,
you need a little bit more room, David.
And anytime I smash something, I can't recover in this small of a space. You know, it's a little bigger, I can kind of like walk it off, but like, nah, I can't do anything. So
So we'll give you the gin and the limoncello, which are kind of the two big ones right now. Vodka is wonderful, but
So you were mentioning like you like the theme of the 30s and you want this place like the 30s, and then you got this. Like I've seen old movies and it's like just that extra little. What did they put in here?
seltzer water.
Salsa water. Yeah. You can make whipped cream with it too.
Yeah.
oh, I wouldn't do that. Imagine all the cream in there. There we go. So we got some limoncello, we have some vodka, and we have some gin.
What do we start with?
would
Wait,
probably
hold on a
start-
second. Do that again. No, the description.
No,
of each
don't
one.
worry. This was useful though.
Okay.
The description.
So we
of each
have
one.
we got limoncello, a little sweeter lemon liqueur. We
Okay,
got
that's
the-
enough. I got it. He's a man model. Like this guy was like, did you not see? Like, sorry, I respect. That stuff's awesome. I know you're gonna beep it out, Mitchell, when you're editing this, but he was doing this, and then he went like that, and then back in that. Like you're a, like that hand model. Like,
Let's probably start with the most neutral, so I would go in the middle there for the vodka.
okay.
I hate vodka. Vodka's my least favorite spirit. First time I ever tried that, I was sitting right there. Oh, I tell you, I can get some flavor out of that. That's all I need. It's not.
What do you guys make the vodka out of?
Great.
It makes the alcohol really smooth. So
I was just gonna say it's smooth. It's not as dry.
Yeah. You get to have a little tiny bit of sweetness. It doesn't come from sugar, it doesn't come from any additives, nothing. It's literally just a natural sugar, natural flavor.
Okay. And then?
Then, oh, it's kind of a 50-50, but I would probably say gin would be the next least offensive flavor.
Offensive.
Sir?
Offensive, intrusive, strong.
In your face.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a nice.
So now, what are all those elements of gin again?
So we do for Saigon gin. So Saigon gin is a little bit more of an exotic. We use, we use 20 pounds of juniper, so it's very much juniper forward. It is a true gin. But it's not a dry gin. We have we use, everything from orris roots, star anise, we use a bit of saffron. We have a bunch of exotic roots in there, which really make it flavorful, really bring out sort of the color.
Interesting.
Again, not as like bitter.
Very, very exotic flavors. It's not sort of the classic sort of juniper and, just kind of the 3 or 4 different flavors. And again, not a berry gin, so it's not ultra sweet. It's still, still very mellow, but again, wonderful exotic flavors in there. Everything cloves, you have all kinds of stuff in there. So really lovely stuff.
Best way to describe it. It doesn't taste like one thing. Very,
Bellissima.
yeah. Sitting on the patio in the summertime, the Okanagan sun.
Oh yeah. makes fantastic cocktails, as well as just wonderful, just on ice. It goes really well on a vanilla ice cream. Oh yeah, it's lovely. You can actually make a wonderful dessert out of it. The boys do an amazing job making cocktails with it. And again, just on its own, glass, ice, and just sit back and relax with it. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing. 1,000 lemons go into each batch.
1,000?
1,000 lemons, hand peeled.
1,000 lemons go in each batch. Wow.
I'm Greek. We put lemon on everything, so.
Yeah, it is truly a spectacular drink.
Now, Christopher at Trado, he did a limoncello tiramisu. Was that with this?
No. So that drink will be probably in their tiramisu as well as on the back bar for purchasing. Yeah, it's a lovely drink. Again, a wonderful aperitif, wonderful digestive. You have a small glass of that after dinner, and it's just spectacular. I think we'd made our first or second batch of limoncello. And he came in and he didn't speak very much English, but his wife spoke English. We didn't know he was a distiller. We didn't know anything about him. He just kind of came in and sat down. He said he'd heard about us, and we're like, oh, that's great. I'll come sit down and have a drink. And he's like, I want to try what you make. I'm like, okay, no problem. And we gave him the gin, and we gave him the limoncello, and gave him the vodka. And he said to me, how did you make this? How did you make this? And I said, well, it's hand-peeled lemons. We do what we do in the bar. And he was just like, and he spoke to his wife in Italian. His wife says, oh, he's very upset. Your limoncello is better than his in Italy. And I was just like, yeah, it is. He ended up buying a bottle, which was wonderful. And he actually sent us an invitation to come to his distillery in Italy. He's in Tuscany. So yeah, he sent us an invitation to come to his distillery in Italy, which is going to be fantastic. We plan to go next year, which is going to be amazing. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
It's so cool. That's a great compliment. Like,
Yeah.
wow. What's new for you guys for 2024, 2025?
2024, we have our new product. The new product is lemonade. We have a beautiful hard lemonade, 6%. It is not like a Mike's Hard or anything like that. The stuff is magical. You drink it, you don't taste the alcohol, you don't taste anything. It's wonderful, it's sweet, it's refreshing, it's off dry.
Show us the magic.
Cocktail time?
Yes, sir.
Once again, if you missed it, watch his hands.
We forgot to ask him what he's doing. We're just so mesmerized. It's the fourth thing he's put in there. Okay, walk us through it. What have you done so far?
So we're throwing a little bit of gin, we have a little bit of lemon juice, we have some absinthe, we got some Grand Marnier.
What are you putting in now?
This is a little bit of absinthe.
This is Okanagan Spirits.
Oil bottle, like an olive oil bottle or something. Oh,
This is Okanagan Spirits absinthe, Peter.
Oh, is it?
It does look like it could have like a grapefruit balsamic in there though.
Great.
I see it, don't worry.
It's a specific balsamic.
Sorry, I love the absinthe.
One in my fridge.
We were on tour
I'm
once.
all too familiar with this absinthe.
We were on tour once and we had this like potent absinthe. I forgot that in the evening, oh my god, I can't remember that trip. Or that day, I mean.
I've polished off a bottle of that with some buddies in one day. You won't remember a night after that for sure.
All I remember is the smell of anise.
Yeah.
Cool.
Peter wants that.
He also plays in a mariachi band on the side.
Playlist.
Got the maracas going.
You're not wrong.
Comes out looking pretty creamy.
Frothy.
Frothy.
Shake again.
Tools of the trade. Oh, look at the old school glass, thinking of the 30s again, Sonny. Like, loving it. The bottles, the glassware, like everything.
Wow. It's almost like you made the perfect amount.
You don't waste anything, Dave. I'm surprised you do the extras though. I'd be sucking on it.
I'll remember that. I'll keep them for you next time.
There
buddy.
we go.
Don't worry.
It's like mom. She never throws the ladle away, which is good.
The bubbles are just popping away on top there. Okay, so this is called the
Hemingway's.
Hemingway's Last Call.
And why was it named that? Do you know anything about the story?
The drink was made basically because Hemingway absolutely loved absinthe and he absolutely loved gin.
It explains a lot of his work.
Exactly. I mean, that's why he is the way he is. Basically, some of the main flavors that which Hemingway used to drink his drinks and created one drink out of it. And it's also a fairly strong drink, and hence the reason why we call it Hemingway's Last Call.
It's a very, very strong drink.
It smells like it's gonna kick your ass. It's not that strong. I mean, it might hit me later.
Definitely liquor forward, but
It's not that
over
strong.
everything.
Yeah, I
I'd be terrified to see what Peter thinks is a strong drink. All the flavors meld together and they hit you for sure. No, it's the perfect representation, I feel like, of what you guys do here. Just the classy upscale mixology, like you were saying. Every element is cared for. I don't know if I should have any more, honestly. Like, you hand it back to me, I'll show it off, but I'm like... That's the only problem with really nice quality craft cocktails. You want to try a lot of them, but the more you drink is just the worse it gets.
Where was our first distillery we did in our first year? We've done like 150 episodes.
Forbidden Spirits.
Forbidden Spirits. So he's never really had a lot of cocktails before, and his first time ever having an espresso martini, they made four different drinks and 4 glasses. We had a crew with us. We had our drone operator, our still photographer, everybody. But he was actually pushing them away, telling them they couldn't drink more because he wanted at least 2 of each. And then when he got to the espresso martini, he almost drank all 4 of them because he used like, if you watch that episode, it's like piece de resistance because David was like on a bender. Like, he was laughing, he was talking fast, he was in a good mood. But yeah, it was like popped his cherry at the espresso martinis and some other cocktails, but that was his first espresso martini. I'll never forget that one.
I brought you guys some of the lemonade. This is the Angel's Lemonade that we are making for this summer.
Okay.
Label is absolutely stunning, designed by my wife.
Again, working in with that 30s theme, like, I love it. Oh, she's awesome. Where'd it go?
Yeah.
That was cool. This is really cool.
No, I maintained a straight face. I had.
I was wondering, I was like, did you know that was gonna happen? Because
No, I really didn't anticipate
he
that.
kept it pretty, he kept it pretty kosher there.
No one lost tonight. We're all good.
Nobody lost an eye.
Vodka is what you sell. The limoncello as well.
Yeah, so our flagship sort of vodka is gin.
Okay.
The limoncello came in after.
That's the newest product.
Yeah, it's one of the newest products. The newest product is the lemonade. We also have 2 more gins that have just been in development and are being just offered now.
And you got the brandy coming.
And the brandy's coming next year. Yeah, we've got
Love
whiskey
brandy.
coming in the year after that. So we're already lined up basically for the next 5 years of product releases.
Nice.
And then on top of that, we're doing collaborations with a couple of the coffee companies to bring in espresso liqueur.
Nice.
So we're going to talk right now with Backyard Bean and Carlee 49 Roasters,
Okay.
which is over in the Cannery building.
Yeah.
So we're going to have an espresso martini coming in, or espresso liqueur coming in fairly shortly.
Cool.
So yeah, we don't really stop inventing. We really enjoy the creation.
Are you eventually just going to have like an abundance of products, or are you looking at rotating like what a brewery would do? Is they would have their mainstays and then they just have different. They just rotate a certain throughout the year.
So the plan is, our product release dates, whenever we release new products, is going to be July 1st. So every July 1st, we'll release a new product.
People will wait for it. No, it's
Exactly. So we'll ramp it up sort of in the months beforehand, drop the product. The product will sit for maybe 3 months on primary sort of distribution. And then we'll draw it back. And then the next year we will release another product And then we believe on year 5, we're going to start double releasing, so a new product plus some of the old ones that we've had. So that way people have the ability to buy going forward as well.
Guys, Wildflower Distillery, you got the vodka, you got the gin, and obviously we have the popular limoncello. Check this out. Look at these bottles. Look at this place. You got to come down here. Even just, it's like a vacation for your mouth. Check it out. Get down here. Look at this. These are great. I mean, I love everything. I'm really old school, not just because I'm old, but I appreciate when you said you're going for that 30s vibe. I see it in everything in here. Like, look at the glassware and everything. All the toys that you got, the bartenders or mixologists, because you guys aren't just bartenders. I really appreciate what you guys do back there. I mean, you got an awesome establishment here, and I'm really looking forward to the future with the brandy, with the whiskey, and soon the espressos.
Espressos, yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a lot of fun, guys. This is like Disney World for adults in here. You gotta check it out, get down here. I tell that as it is. Like, if it's crap, I'll tell the audience it's crap, but Sonny, you guys on the team here, wow.
So this is our hard lemonade.
I got no words, like this is amazing. And you're gonna bottle this, you said, and sell it? It's not just, we're gonna create it, you have a glass of it, you can take it home.
Yeah, that one's good. That one's dangerous.
6%.
That's it?
Yeah.
Have another, David, it's only 6%.
You're close to the guy. It's okay.
I really hope Mitchell got that on camera.
You got that?
And just to tell you guys at home, if this bottle was full, it would look like this after, because David and I are loving this. It would be empty in seconds. Like, this is really good.
And they're not paying us to say that.
No.
I'm drunk, I would tell you. I would tell you if they were. They're not. Really good.
Only here you can get them?
Nope, we're going to be giving it in private liquor stores.
Okay.
We'll have it here. We'll have it in private liquor stores as well. We've already, so I've been giving samples out for the last about a month and a half now. And we've already got pre-orders from like 8 places in Vancouver. We've got pre-orders from Whistler. We've got pre-orders from Kelowna, Princeton. Like, I mean, you name it. We've got pre-orders from pretty much everybody. Everybody loves this stuff. It's pretty good. It's really good. It's a great
I don't see how you can not like it.
Well, it doesn't taste like your typical commercial crap, right? Like, it's not the garbage that you buy, like, you know, like the stuff in the cans and such. So it really is quite spectacular. And on top of that, it's 6%. So it's basically like a beer. So you buy one of those, you get 4 drinks out of it. You can sit, you can relax, you can enjoy yourself. Or you can buy, and you know, the price point that we're gonna be having on these is only gonna be $18.
When are these coming out?
In about another 2 weeks. So a couple
So
of weeks.
this was just pre-made for us right now? Or do you have a few pre-made?
We got a few made already. Like I said, we got a bunch of pre-orders, so we're starting to ramp up. We're gonna start ramping them up in a little while. So,
Take it away.
What are you gonna do?
Take it away.
all right, we can give you a full bottle if you want. Yeah, no, I mean the idea is to kind of create a summer drink that people can take away and take with them wherever they want to go. So nobody's gonna bring a bottle of gin with them, but everybody's gonna be able to bring a bottle of this.
Hey guys, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to see all the cool content we post on there.
And don't forget, we're a YouTube show, so subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And smash that like button on some of your favorite videos as well.